Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Beat flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind?
All right, Coach, under hazy, overcast L.A. skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and our home team. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Get to the mic. That's a run. They're running it. Check nine. Check. Wall. Keep
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check four. Check. Lucky. Undercross.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready? Check 53. Pick up the ball. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Quick talk.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And some room to work. And now look at him go. 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 77 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They find some open field here. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
First and goal.
Check pass. 30, 36.
From the gun, Winston. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, Arizona.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care.
It got his man complete. 33 yards that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way, just reached up and pulled it in, had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Back with about behind. You don't see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna...
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
They'll roll him out right. takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That's on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 18-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Murray now on first down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first and 10, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
6 guys. Check 6 rounds. Check.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down now, it's Hunt, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
He's cracked. He's checking crack.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot him? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's third down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray escaping the punt. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Check.
To try again after the sack. Murray, they'll go screen here to Hunt. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 2nd quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston. And that's incomplete.
Winston's pass incomplete on the throwaway. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Winston. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check. You got tape. Hey, slam.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And an alley to run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up second down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kareem Hunt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Murray. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. Murray now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
I got you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Flushed out right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go,
Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
Let's go,
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Switch it. Watch the eye.
They run right side with Hunt. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 31 yards there and a 1st down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, let's get there. Rush in. Check. Hey.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Murray on third down. And that is incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on.
He's by himself. Keenan Allen. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. To throw is Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Eckler. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. It's Eckler again. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.